So, step one is forgive yourself. Step two is forgive whoever hurt you, which I claim is basically understanding about them what you understand about yourself. It's like, you were doing the best you could. His understanding that his mother obviously did not intend to abandon him by dying of cancer. And
Right.
yet his anger is also understandable too, but that part of him that doesn't understand that stuff, the young parts of us all. Step three, I call it forgiving God. And you don't even have to be traditionally religious or believe in God to appreciate what I mean by forgiving God. You could say forgiving the universe if you want. Step
Mm.
three is forgiving the fact that this damn stuff happens. The fact that we think we have this tantalizing sense that we have some control over what happens to us and we can mostly protect ourselves. And much of the time that is true. And then some horrible thing happens and we couldn't prevent it. And,
Yeah.
especially the ones that with hindsight we could have prevented if we'd only known, but we didn't know,
Right.
So those are the things you have to be able to somehow say, this is the universe we got. And what I claim when I call it forgiving God, it's another word for that is faith. When I talk about faith, all I mean, and it's actually a pretty big meaning, is accepting that the universe is right to be what it is, that reality is right. It's not merely you have to grit your teeth and accept it. It's that there's some rightness to this whole business. You know,
Mm.
how can we experience joy when we know we're all going to die? Faith is how you do that. Faith is it's not faith that, oh no, I know I'm going to live after. I don't have to have any of that. It's simply about saying there's something right about this whole universe business. It's kind of amazing, and then you can appreciate it, and then you can even appreciate that if we didn't have death, life would be meaningless. If we didn't have death, having children would be meaningless. Love would be meaningless. I mean, it's all based on the fact that we know we're finite. And
Right. Well,
so,
speaking of
yeah.
religion, I would add a bit of caveat to say that, like, to think that this is a practice line for heaven or an afterlife, I think that also
Oh,
demeans
yeah.
life,
Oh, I
because you
agree
think,
with you.
but
Yeah.
that's another topic entirely.